begin the drive with Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Swim.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a running play for Juju. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Murray's throw here taken in by Knox. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Look, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Yeah, I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Jaguars at 15-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
There's the option going left on 2nd down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, What's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Gerald Everett, 27 yards, and they're able to add on to their advantage.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Murray going to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham able to get him for a loss of about 3. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's a Titans touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Watson's throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Murray. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. From the 50, it's Watson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Watson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Watson. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Hunt will try going up the middle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 1st down, Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Now Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. To throw is Murray. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Well, it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Jacksonville, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the